Well, good evening, darlings, and a very warm welcome to Thursday Night Live. Thursday night, which is, of course, the last of our longer form times together for a couple of nights, because we've got our two short but sweet coming up. But don't worry about that, that's in the future. Tonight we've got the full hour plus a tiny bit of BAT, because, I'm knackered again. As we wave away Thursday and we welcome in Friday. Poets' Day, darlings. Piss off early. Tomorrow, Saturday. And we will be doing so in the company of our perennial and permanent pals, our matching pair of his and hers highly powered hedgehogs of truth. We are not being joined by 2 ton Ted the Tentington or indeed the Netty Pisspot. However, Sean's box is present and correct and has assumed the appropriate position to receive a pounding, a goodly pounding no less, possibly an almighty pounding. One never knows. Does one? No. And of course we have got the community portable electronic telephonic device upon which you could, many would argue, should, and I jolly well hope will, leave a voice note for the delectation and delight of your fellow members of the inner scrotum, your delectable, delicious, desiccated fellow bugs, both as old geezers and gals. And you don't need to be old to be a bug. You just need the right frame of mind and some all-terrain booty slippers. Oh yes. Right, okay. I literally cannot wait to jump into your comments, see who's with us, what you've been up to, what you're chatting about, who you've been dreaming about lately, which celebrity you've got a crush on, which non-celebrity you've got a crush on, what colour pants you're wearing, what you've been eating today, and of course whether something has almost, but not quite, fallen on your head today. I can't wait for all of that. I am so excited. So excited. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control. And I think I like it. More on that story later. In the meantime, before I do any of all of that good stuff, I'm going to have a goodly slurp of my lovely wine, which will make the world seem a better place. Well, my little part of it anyway. Let's not worry about it. I mean, it's a nice thing. We'll pour it down our little red lane, and Bob's your uncle and Fanny's your aunt. Cheers, darlings. Your very good health. Bottoms up, if you're lucky, lads. Up yours, if you're not careful, ladies. Oh, don't be taken unawares. Keep your wits about you. Keep your hands on your halfpennies. That's my advice. And above all, to each and every one of you, with a feeling of quiet triumph cascading down my most easterly nostril, and with integritar, and sinceritar, and authoritar. I have authoritar? Oh no, there's nothing worse than Cartman with authoritar. I loved that episode. Get stuffed. Thank you so much. I have authoritar? Yes, and people must respect that authoritar. Oh no, nothing's worse than Cartman with authoritar. Respect my authoritar! Great episode. Great episode. I used to adore South Park. Absolutely adore it. There was a time when I watched one particular episode on Christmas Day every year, and it was an episode called The Red Badge of Gayness. But anyway, right, I'll scroll back as far as I can. Joining us tonight in no particular order of appearance, merit, height or bra size, we have Jim's Rant Stew 69 Food K, Mark C762, the fabulous Peter P, Niska's with us, Carl of the Lockpick, Mike P. Wineburp. Tonic 110, good evening. The lovely Richard Paulie Galtieri, the fabulous Jimmy Quinn, the amazing Stratospherian. Steve Cole, good evening. Barry Scrotter. Oh, how fabulous. Anybody new? Anybody new? Anybody new? Sweeky. Hello, everyone. Say Sweeky. Hello, Ella. How the devil are you? Hope you are well. Viking in a van, who is, of course, the lovely Lee. I hope I'm getting these bloody names correct. I'm making an effort here. I'm making a real effort. You know how much I struggle with names, and I'm making a genuine effort to make people feel warmly embraced in the community bosom by having a stab at getting their bleeding names right. I'm sure it's Lee. Anyway, Lee, if it is indeed Lee, and that's that's Lee, spelt Lee, not Lee. If it was spelt Lee, she would probably be a boy. And she's not, she's a girl, and that's why it's spelt Lee. Although it's still pronounced Lee, which ironically is exactly the same way that you pronounce Lee, although of course they are spelt very differently. And that is just one of the differences between boys and girls. There are other differences, but that's for another episode. God. You know you went to a repressed school when your sex education, pardon me for using the S word, if you were male, your sex education consisted of a little printed newsletter that began, you may have noticed, between your legs. The world used to be a very different place when I was a child. Anyway, right, who else we got? Good evening to... the Jamesy boy is with us. Pop 57, that's the fabulous Pauline. Another name, see? Baz, good evening, Baz. Right. I'm on form tonight. Bookworm is with us. Good evening, Steph. I'm nailing it. I'm nailing it tonight. I am on such form. I've probably got them all wrong, but at least I'm trying. I know, very trying. I'm confident on that one. I'm confident on Steph. I'm reasonably confident on the others, to be fair. Anyway, good evening. Who else? Stu, the lovely 69 Julie M. Clean. Or just Julie, I suppose. What do you prefer, Julie M. Clean? How would you like me to address you? And I don't mean with a label and a stamp. In fact, all of you, if I'm not calling you what you would like to be called, then let me know in the comments what you would like me to call you, and I will read it, possibly, and forget it, having read it, almost certainly. But I will try. I will try. I'm like that. I make an effort. Jonathan, good evening to you. I wonder what Boaty has up his wizard sleeve. It's like sleeve of wizard. Not much, really. Just loads of stuff about ROGERBOTTY. And I don't know if you want that. Right, I'm doing well here. I might actually catch up with the comments. Here. Dan, good evening, Dan. Graham J, a very good evening to you. Ah, cousin Helen is with us. Good evening, my lovely. Steph saying good evening to me and a very good evening to you, although I've already said it. I'll jolly well say it again. Yes, splendid, marvellous, excellent. Alan Simpson, the Honourable Alan Simpson. A very good evening to you, my dear friend. Hold on. Oh, come on. GTAV MJ-1852. Christ, can't you change your name to Bob? Give me a bloody chance. Wouldn't it be great if an aerial drone hovered outside Boaty's window with a bag of cash to pay for the caravan tonight? Yeah, that would be absolutely fantastic. I won't hold my breath though, eh? Well, the wine's going down quite nicely. Yum bum bum. Good evening, Mr. Tonic. Good evening to you. How the bloody devil are you?
Very happy tonight, sir.
How the devil are you? No, it's just a facade. The Samaritans were engaged.
How's your toothache?
Same, no different.
No, I forgot to add to that sage mix. Put some salt in it as well.
I've done that.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I've just phoned up because Helen wanted me to phone up to calm her down a bit.
Oh, why does she need calming down?
I have no idea, but if ever she needs me to call, I certainly will.
Oh, bless you. Oh, you're a good lad.
I know I am, it's just nobody else knows.
Well, this is the problem. You and I are very similar. We hide our lights under a bushel. That's the problem. Maybe we should shave our bushels, mate. And
we should,
and let our light shine out unto the world. And then we would be recognised as the Colossuses, Would
that be Colossi?
Oh, I don't know. Good question. Would it? Oh, no, I don't know. Let's just say that you're one Colossus and I'm another Colossus. And that way we get around it, don't we? We don't have to worry about it.
We do, sir. Yes. I'm sorry to call so early.
Oh, not at all.
Pound that box while I'm here, you know. So that's,
I will. God, that's heavy. That's probably heavy. 1 box, Welsh, Pascal. Sean's box, of course. £1. My arm's aching. 3, 2, 1. There you go.
Oh, it's the wrong arm that's aching. That's okay.
Now then.
Why does it always seem to be right-handed? I don't know. Never mind.
This is one of the mysteries of the universe, my dear chap. The mysteries of the universe.
Yes.
I think I'll just have a private moment with my willy warmer.
Oh dear. You should get into that bed and that material that you can't feel enough of. You know what I mean?
I'm never sleeping in that bed. It's far too nice. When I'm at the caravan, I shall sleep in the car. The bed will remain just, it'll be, like a work of art, you know. Should be on display in the tape.
So the bed's going to remain a virgin then, is it?
Well, mine's grown back, so... Dear me. Do you know what? That's just reminded me. There was a comment. I wondered when I made a couple of fleeting mentions to Chris's husband, whether an element of homophobia would creep in. And I was very, very proud that it didn't. There was only one little comment, and I had to restrain myself from replying to it. And it wasn't nasty, it wasn't overtly homophobic or anything. It just said, oh, I couldn't sleep in that bed. There will have been bum sex in that bed. And I just wanted to reply, and I hope there's going to be a damn sight more. It'll just be a female bum this time, that's all. But I was a good boy. I didn't reply that at all.
I hate it when you go to a hotel and pull the sheets back and there's stains on the sheets. Yeah.
I've never encountered that, I'm delighted to say.
Yeah.
I think we possibly frequent a different type of hotel.
Yeah. Well, I was expecting that at the Grand, but never mind, it didn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, there's a difference. You probably don't know this, but there's a difference between hotels that rent rooms by the hour and those that rent them by the night. Although I take your point about the Grand. If ever there was going to be a stained hotel sheet, it'd be at the bloody Grand, wouldn't it?
Exactly. Mind you, Grand only rent by the hour, don't they? Because once people have seen it, they sod off quick.
That does happen. I need to get back there. I love that place. And if I ever go back, I will take room 106. I will specifically book room 106. I love that room. It's got a fucked up bed. It's got a mahoosive balcony, so smoking is a joy.
Stop fingering that willy warmer, will you?
Oh, sorry. It's consensual. It's consensual. There's nothing against the law there.
I'm just wondering what's going through your mind while you're doing it.
Mainly Alanis Morissette. And that is her name, by the way. I have privately named the willy warmer Alanis Morissette.
Oh, that's Alanis, is it? Right, okay.
Yeah.
Right. All right, mate. I'll let you get back to your live stream.
Okay, buddy. Thank you so much. Always enjoy to hear from you.
Okay,
Always
see you
a
later,
pleasure
yes.
and never
Bye,
a
mate.
chore. Good night, mate. Right. I'll catch up with the comments and then I'll tell you what I've been up to today. Do you remember the old days when I used to be able to catch up to the comments in the first 4 minutes? Oh, well, some of you will, not many. The Fart Riverdance section of the Uncle Fucker song cracks me up every time. Absolute genius. Yeah, me too. I love that. Yeah, you don't eat or sleep or mow your lawn. You just fuck your uncle all night long. That was brilliant. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, a haddock supper. Well done. Carl Burton, a very good evening to you. Tina is with us. Dan Fango as well. Good evening. Yes, no proposal. That's all gone. Thank God that's over with. Christ, I'm lucky I didn't get bloody arrested. All because all of that hassle and kerfuffle, because on the 1st and 2nd of January, I happened to propose to people, genuinely, and thought, well, that'll be fun to keep going for the entire year. Yeah, it really wasn't fun. Oh, God. So now all of that's over with, normal service can be resumed, and I can just propose to Bernard after the live stream on a nightly basis. Same as I've been doing for the last 10 years, and she will pretend that it didn't happen, and we'll just go on happily like that. Probably still be doing it in 30 years' time. It's a simple way. I throw in the odd proposal to other people as well. But they haven't learned the art that Bernard has of pretending it didn't happen and just carrying on. Oh dear. It's a grand life if you don't weaken, you know. Dan Fango, a very good evening to you. Ange, the lovely Ange K. Camper, hello my lovely. Come on, let's catch up with these. Yes, I had the same-sex education, says Ella, and it was explained by nuns. It's amazing we grew up so normal, isn't it, really? Oh dear. Oh gosh, that's not good. The knit nurse was a cow. They all were. They all were. Oh, actually, I never had a run-in with the knit nurse. I never had knits, amazingly. Alan is discussing a battered haddock being a thing of enormous beauty. He's got away with the girls. Did anyone have the cane, says Mike P. Everybody of my generation. I mean, you got the cane whether you needed it or not. I used to get beaten on a daily basis for having a Welsh accent. I mean, you wouldn't believe that now, would you? And it was kind of normalised by corporal punishment, getting the cane, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what really happened? Think of it in these terms, right? I went to school every day, well, 5 days a week, and the people that were in charge of my emotional and physical well-being and education hit me with a stick until I stopped speaking the way that I was born to speak, and I began speaking in the way they wanted me to. It's horrendous, isn't it? The things that used to go on. I've told you before, both of my parents were left-handed, as indeed am I. Kind of. I write left-handed. I do a lot of things left-handed, but not everything. I've gone through all of that before. I've got dexterity in my left hand, but I've got power in my right hand. So I write left-handed, I box right-handed, orthodox. Other examples, I play snooker left-handed, I play tennis right-handed. Dexterity, strength. So both of my parents were left-handed, and both of my parents at school, because you didn't used to be allowed to be left-handed. It meant that you were like the spawn of the devil or something. So both of my parents, every time they used their left hand to write, they were hit with a stick over their hand, over their knuckles. Now, with my mother, that went unchallenged, and so my mother did start to write right-handed until she developed some sort of arthritis very late in life, and then like 70 years after this happened, went back to writing left-handed. My father, on the other hand, went home from school with a heavily bruised left hand. And his father, my grandfather, who was a regimental sergeant major in the Paris, saw this, asked him what happened, and went down to the school the next morning and had a chat with the teaching staff. And as a result of that chat, school policy changed, and they decided that it was okay to be left-handed, and they wouldn't hit the children with sticks for being left-handed anymore. My grandfather was a very persuasive man. I'd love to have been a fly on the wall. I would love to have been a fly on the wall, because if I know one thing, I know that, knowing my grandfather, that if they inflicted damage, physical damage through some form of beating on his child, then they would have got a lot more of the same in return. I would love to know what he did to them, how badly he, because that's what will have happened. It was all hushed up, but he would have just gone in and beaten the shit out of that bloody teacher and anybody else who decided to get in his way. You didn't mess with my grandfather, and of course, in later life, you certainly didn't mess with my father. My father was even more of a handful than his father. and almost as good a shot, but not quite. Didn't have the emotional strength of my grandfather. That was my dad's weakness.
Good evening, Boaty.
Good evening,
In
Simone.
the early 80s, when I was at school, I was ambidextrous.
Right?
And the teacher used to tie my left hand behind my back, so I was forced to write with my right hand, of course.
Yeah.
Which is a bit weird. Wouldn't be allowed now.
No.
Anyway, pound that box. Thank you.
Well, at least they just did bondage on you and not actual physical abuse. Bloody hell. Yeah, it seems mad now, doesn't it? But you speak to people of a certain vintage, that's the kind of thing that used to go on. That's the kind of thing that used to go on. Right, same box, another pounding. I can see the coins now. They're quite near the surface. 3, 2, 1. Barely dropped at all. We're soon going to be into the vinegar strokes of the box filling, I tell you. Excuse me. Brett, good evening. Watched and subscribed to Viking in a Van. Really good. It's going to be a huge channel. That's going to be a really, really successful channel. She's got the niche. Forgive me, but she is a woman. That's, you know, tick 1 in the YouTube box. She does van life full time, tick 2 in the YouTube box, and she's actually really good at what she does. She presents really, really well. The videos are pretty well edited, well put together. Good choices of music. They're genuinely interesting. She'll be a big success. Enjoy hanging out with Lee while you can, because it won't be too long before she's way too big to bother with the likes of us. All of us unsuccessful YouTubers with no possibility of growth. With the exception of Jim's Rants, who's doing rather well, and Simone, who's not doing as well as she should be, given how talented she is, and Emma Lemon of the eponymous YouTube channel Emma Lemon. And Matron, of course, who gives the most comprehensive Premier Inn hotel reviews that you could have. Well, actually, I'm the only unsuccessful one with no hope of growth or promise, really. The rest of you are all quite good, or very good, or show a lot of promise. So it's ironic, really, that when nearly everybody watching this is better than me, that I'm the one sitting here doing it and you're all watching. Because you should all be doing it and I should be watching you. But there you go, it's a funny old world, isn't it? Call me Kerg or KG, says Kerg1. Right, I'll try to remember that. Calling me Dan is sound, says Dan. Excellent, right. Oh, hang on, let me put you on speaker. Good evening again.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
Good, good. In pain.
Oh,
as always at the moment.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for my injection. Is it second Wednesday of next month? Yeah. So they're going to inject my shoulder.
Oh.
And now I've got tendinitis in my toes.
Oh, bloody hell.
So I'm falling apart right now.
Yeah, but at least it's a change. I mean, sometimes when you live a rotten life, having a pain in a different part of your body is a change. And a change is as good as a rest, and that's the best you can hope for.
Well, not really. I was coming home from doing my volunteering yesterday, pulled in at the shops, got out, got a few bits and pieces, went to get back in the car, and the wind caught the driver's door. So I thought, my brain, you instantly react to reach for it with my right arm. My God, the pain. It was like somebody was trying to cut my arm off. It's horrific.
Well, that's the mistake you made, you see. You went volunteering, and you know what they say? No good deed goes unpunished. Start leading
yeah,
a
very
life.
true.
Start leading a life of sin and debauchery, and you might find that your health improves.
Well, I would, but I've got too many morals.
Oh, cast them on one
Unfortunately.
side and go dogging.
I prefer cats myself.
I'm not sure
You know.
catting is a thing.
No, neither do I. No. I thought I'd just jump in and say hello and interrupt your show.
Oh, well,
So,
thank you very much. Try shoplifting. That can help with home economics as well.
yeah, that could. Yeah, you don't really get arrested anymore, do you? Usually, you can just walk out; they don't touch you.
I don't. Well, you've got more inside knowledge than me. I don't actually
Well,
know.
I've seen it on YouTube. You know, these people pick stuff up and they just walk out.
Do they? What? And then they do
Honestly,
a video.
yeah,
they
they
do a
do.
video on YouTube about it.
Well, you see people filming them all the time. You know, people just grabbing stuff and they run out, and the security guards don't do anything because they're not allowed to, because they might get done for assault.
Oh, bloody
Weird.
hell!
I know, it's weird. Yeah, but I thought I'd just check and tell you how much pain I was in. So, yay, go me.
What? Do you want to have a pain off? Do you want to swap your shoulder for my teeth?
No, not really.
Yeah. Oh.
No.
Hope you feel better soon, my lovely, and
Yeah, so do I. I've got some opioids, so that should help a little bit.
oh, that sounds impressive.
Yeah, well, they're in tablet form, you know, so, you know,
Okay.
off the shelf stuff.
I've got wine in liquid form, and I'm just trying to make do with that. And I've got
Well, I wish I had wine. I
I've
wish
got
I could drink it.
curry in curry form. Can you not drink wine?
Nice.
Why can you not drink
I
wine?
can't drink. I can't drink much alcohol anymore. It gives me massive headaches almost instantly.
Oh God.
It only happened around 2020, somewhere around there. And I went to the NEC, seen Pete and a few other people. Went back to John's house. Gave me they said, "Do you want a drink?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll have a pint of cider. That'll do."
Mm-hmm.
So had a few mouthfuls, and all of a sudden, my head, the amount of pain was horrendous.
Oh.
And everything I've touched ever since makes me seriously ill. Don't know why.
What do you like with cocaine or heroin?
Never tried it.
Oh, have you not? Okay.
No,
Fair answer.
never tried it.
Right.
I was going to say, I can't make any content right now because I'm not able to really, unless it's going to be one-handed messing around.
Right.
And,
you know what advice I'm going to give you now, don't you?
go on.
You know what I'm going to say. I'm going to say you make a video saying, right, doesn't matter how bad it is. I can't make any content at the moment, but because one of my arms is knackered, so I'm having to hold the phone here. I look like a wreck. I'm incredible, and just tell people that.
Did you see my last video that
Yes.
I put up when I sat in the car?
Yeah.
Well, I had quite a few people contact me, so that was quite good.
Yeah, I told you would. That was the
Yeah.
one. That was the one that was called something like "I hated making this video."
Yeah, I did. I hate doing stuff like that. I don't like talking about myself.
I know.
I really don't.
I know, but you are.
It's really uncomfortable stuff, isn't it?
You kind of get used to it and lose
Yeah.
any shame. But
Yeah.
if you put yourself out there on, a social media platform, then you do it in one of three ways. I think.
Yeah.
You either put yourself out as a character that may or may not be based on you, or you put yourself out there as a provider of, genuine information that you may or may not inject some personality into, doing like how-to videos, that kind of thing, or
Yeah, I've
even
done a few of them.
even in stuff like travel reviews, hotel reviews, even like auto shenanigans, just informative stuff that you may put a bit of personality into, or you may not. You may not even appear in it at all. You might just do it impersonally using an AI voice. Or you do what I do and realise you haven't got the talent to be informative. You haven't got the creativity to create an interesting character. So you just rock up and talk about yourself.
Yeah.
But people
Well, I've done
like you,
some-
and I think you should do
I
more.
know.
I think you should do
I
more
wish-
of that.
Well, I'm not too sure, because sometimes I'll talk about something for 5 minutes and it's like, oh, what do I talk about now? I lose my track and I forget stuff. I'm terrible these days.
Yeah, well, that's age.
it is what it is.
That's age for you. I mean,
Oh, God.
you're only 20 years younger than me. It's going to catch up with you at some point, isn't it?
Don't be silly. I'm 50 in April.
Ah, well, it's about 20 years younger than me.
Oh, God, you're such a funny prat.
Well, I'm 70 in spirit. I'm 70 in spirit. I've been accused of being born middle-aged and grumpy, but I like to think that I achieved it the hard way through effort.
Right.
That's what I say, and I'm sticking to it.
Why not?
Where do
Why
you
not?
stand on Noel Edmonds?
I try not to. I lose my balance,
Yeah. Mm.
I don't. I take him or leave him. It doesn't offend me.
Right. Just do me a favour. If you do stand on him, kick him in the ear.
I'll definitely do that. I'll make sure I'm wearing a pair of heels.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
No worries. Anyway, you enjoy the rest of your evening.
You too, my lovely.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. Right. Right, I'm determined to catch up with the comments here. Hang on. Noel Edmonds, TV actor, potentially from Port Sunlight in the Whittle, which is, of course, the Leisure Peninsula. Oh. Oh. Hang on, what's this? I'm going to get the Starlink. I'm going to do it. I'm going to try and go and do it tomorrow. I'm going to try and do it tomorrow. That is the plan. Right, somebody said they'd like to hear about ROGERBOTTY. How's the toothache? Unchanged. I'm just dealing with it. Boaty, wait until Netty Kutch sees that Willy Wilmer fondling. Danielle, hello, my lovely, and hello, Martin. Oh, balls. Let's just scroll to the end, and then I've caught up, haven't I? I am going to get Starlink. I am going to do the Starlink. It's on the list. I'm being dynamic. I am being dynamic. Right, now that I've caught up with the comments by just totally ignoring them all, I can relax. Oh, fuck me, it's almost midnight. I don't know where these live streams go. I just tried to read the comments to just say hello to the people that are kind enough to leave a comment. And the next thing you know, it's fucking midnight. Right. I'm determined to give you some ROGERBOTTY news because I'm quite obsessed at the moment. And I'm on a mission. Right, Starlink. My, not set in stone, but I'm hoping that the stars align and I can go to Sheffield to get Starlink tomorrow. Play with it a little bit. Ooh, missus. Play with it a little bit here. Get it set up. Get the other stuff all cancelled off. And then install it properly in ROGERBOTTY on Monday. During daylight. Right, other news. ROGERBOTTY news. Come on, let's do this. Yes, you have got more ROGERBOTTY stuff coming tomorrow in tomorrow's video. Quite a lot, actually, and it's slightly better filmed. Things I've done today. I went to ROGERBOTTY. Oh, well, first off, let's do it in order. The telly was delivered today. The telly was delivered today. So there you go, the telly was delivered. So the telly was taken to ROGERBOTTY by me. I went to ROGERBOTTY today, this afternoon, on the way to the restaurant. I did leave the heating on yesterday. I knew I had. I knew I wasn't going mad. I knew it wasn't my, on some level, I'd left it on. And you know what? He was lovely and warm. He wasn't too hot. He was just right. He was lovely. So no harm, no foul there. And now at least I know that when I go to work in winter, in like the heights of winter, I can just leave the heating on. It's not costing me anything because it's electric. And he will be at a very comfortable temperature and things will be nicely warmed through. So no harm has been done. I did turn it off tonight. What did I take to ROGERBOTTY today? I took, oh God, let me try and think now. Well, I took the telly. What did I take? Christ, I can't think. A bottle of Vimto. Random, I know. I took an oven pan, dish, oven, what do you call them? Oven tray. I took an oven tray and praise be, it's the perfect size. That was the one that and that means that if that is the perfect size, this one will also be the perfect size. So we are sorted for oven trays. That's not going to be an expense. That's nothing that we have to worry about. Right, the other thing I took, or one of the other things, I can't remember all of them now, I took a spirit level because you lot are convinced, I'm convinced that whether the spirit level that's installed on ROGERBOTTY is reading weird, whether the thing that it's on is not level, or whether the jockey wheel at the front has sunk, we are all convinced that ROGERBOTTY is pointing downhill. Chris thought it was as well. After he set it all up, when he came back a couple of days later to do whatever it was, what did he come back to do? He brought the paperwork, I can't remember what it was he came to do specifically. But he bought the waste monster and all of that. And when we were sitting for that hour, having that chat, he said, I'm sure this isn't level. He said, it must be an optical illusion. And he got up and looked at the spirit level and he said, it is, but didn't feel it. And that's how I felt. So I took the spirit level and I put it on various surfaces. As advised, I put it on the floor over the axles. And, well, yeah, guess what? He's not level. He's not level. He is pointing downhill, as we all thought. So, another job for Monday, we'll be trying to figure out, I assume I just take the cover off the front doings and twiddle the whittler, technical term, until the spirit level thing is what's it is. But there we are. So I did that. I can report an enormous, great success because the television is installed properly. I've not broken anything. The television is installed properly on the brackety thing, on the twisty roundy thing, and it looks so much better. I am delighted. It looks great. It looks proper now. That area looks proper. It's not missing anything. It hasn't got a bloody great big telly where the bloody great big telly shouldn't be. It looks great. I've hidden the wires. It looks really good. And it works. The power supply is fine. That was my big fear. Oh, excuse me. ROGERBOTTY's aerial is fine. He gets channels. The only downside is that bloody televisual is insanely clever and complicated, and I can't work out how to use it. It's going to take time to get accustomed to that. I can't figure it. I wasn't there for that long, and I was doing other things as well as setting the televisual up. So you can see it working. You can see me trying to set it up. You'll probably all shout at the screen because I'm such a bloody technophobe. I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't even understand the things it can do. Now, it's a smart televisual. It's a smart televisual, so it needs to connect to an internet. And I don't have an internet at the moment, but I'm going to get one. Possibly tomorrow. We might be going to Sheffield tomorrow. Oh yes, Healy Park, no less. I've got no idea where that is, but apparently that's the nearest branch of Curry's that has got a Starlink Mini. 189 quid though. 189 quid and then £96 a month. Fucking hell. You'd better not skip those adverts. Right, all of you. No skipping adverts. Always let the video run until the end, even if you're not watching it. And every so often, when you go out to the pub or to the knocking shop or to the lodge, if you happen to be a mason, then leave one of my playlists running. Do me a favour. I'm doing my best here. Help me out. Help a chap out. Let's get that ad revenue rolling in, because God knows I'm going to bloody need it. But I'm so chuffed. I'm so chuffed with the telly. Now, notice, I'm not saying that I'm chuffed with the fact that I can watch television or anything like that. I'm chuffed with it because it stops my OCD playing up. It means that that place where the television is intended to be, and there are just wires hanging down, that's no longer a fucked up space. It's a space with a television as intended and no wires hanging down. And it is an improvement, because the original TV that was there, now it wasn't there when I got ROGERBOTTY, it had long gone, but that was a 17-inch, non-smart, none this, none that, you know, an old school 2007, 2008, 17-inch, not even widescreen, old form telly on a fixed bracket, so that as well as being a crap old telly, it was at a shit viewing angle, so whether you were in bed or whether you were in the living area, you couldn't see the screen properly. Well, amazingly, I've done a thing. I've done an upgrade. It's now on a tilt and swivel bracket, and I did that, me. You can see me doing it with my big boys toolkit. And the crap old 17-inch telly is now a 19-inch smart telly. I don't know everything that it does. I don't understand it. The remote control it's all beyond me. I tried to set it up and I've never felt so old and useless in my life. I didn't have a bloody clue. And the television is shouting at me. It was talking to me. I didn't know they did that now. It's telling me, do this, do that. Do you want this or do you want that? And I'm saying, I don't know what this and that is. So I don't know whether I want this or that. Oh God, it's so frustrating. But I will get my head around it. And I will enjoy it. Now, it's almost certain that I will never watch a televisual program or channel on it. That won't happen. But I will listen to Radio 4. I will watch YouTube. I will watch Amazon Prime because Grand Tour, Clarkson's Farm, obviously, I'm not a fool. And I will watch DVDs because Callan, and I'll talk about all of that in the video. So don't need to bang on about that. So shut up about that, dear boy. But I'm so chuffed. I am so chuffed and I'm so excited. That's a thing. I've done a thing. And I'm quite proud of myself, to be honest. And it was a bargain. I don't know why it was so cheap. I don't know if it was a mistake or what. I thought it was just a really shit telly, but it's not. It's got the smart stuff on it. It can connect to an internet. And I've got all of the Freeview channels. There's about 5,000 channels on it. I'm never going to watch any of them. But maybe I will. Maybe I will. You never know. Who knows what strange things will happen in this new life that I'm going to be living. Who knows? You know, in the wee small hours, in the mad, spooky atmosphere that is Lickpenny. Who knows? Right, other things. That kitchen mat, which is lovely, and I'm so, so grateful. Unfortunately, everybody agrees, and I agree with them. It's too big, and it's a little bit too loud for ROGERBOTTY. It just doesn't work. But it's a lovely mat. I am grateful for it, and it won't go to waste. That will go in the kitchen of whatever place I end up having something to do with, whether it's the Sherpa's Lodge or somewhere at Claycross or something else unspecified in the future, but I won't let it go to waste. But it's not right for ROGERBOTTY, unfortunately. Everybody seems to be in agreement on that in the comments that I've seen, and those are my feelings. However, I do love the idea of a mat in the kitchen area. It just needs to be small, quite considerably smaller, and a more sort of coordinated colour. And I will, as I said in today's video, if you're vegan, please don't shout at me. This dates from previous times. This is my sheepskin rug, and that is going into ROGERBOTTY in the living area. It would be nice to have a more hard-wearing, less decorative and, let's be honest, less cruel mug. Mug? Rug, not mug. I'm the mug for saying mug. Yeah, for practical reasons and aesthetic reasons, I would love to have a mat in the kitchen area. Needs to blend in, but also needs to provide a little bit of, what's the word? Can't think of the word. Definition, I suppose. So you've got sheepskin rug, living area, soft pliant carpet and luxurious bedding, pottering area, who am I kidding, sleeping area, and relatively practical and yet attractive matty mat kitchen area. It makes sense. Oh, and there's a doormat as well. There's actually two. There are two doormats in play. There's an original doormat and an overmat. But I do love the idea of a mat in the kitchen, but it's not going to be that one. But that doesn't mean that I'm ungrateful. Right, other things. What else? Right, I'm getting my head around the cupboardy, storagey stuff. And I've got a cunning plan that I'm really excited about. You might need to watch a video for this to make sense. But if you think about the cupboards in ROGERBOTTY, right, the ones directly over the sink, over the kitchen bit, two cupboards, right? You've got the cupboard with the plate rack and the mug rack in, okay? And that is a single story all the way to the ceiling cupboard. And you got the plates on the right, you got the mugs on the left, and an unused space in between. Then to the right of that, you've got the 2-level cupboard, which I've said is now going to be the kitchen cupboard with all of the stuffing, oils, sauces, soy sauce, you know, all of the ingredients, all of the spices, everything. That's all going to be in there, and it's by level, so that's perfect. But in that one, you've got a rack that looks like it's for bigger bowls and whatnot, and which would fit the pasta bowls in theory, except that because it's a twin level with a shelf, the pasta bowls won't fit in, and that's why they're sitting just flat on a shelf. Right, I did a rough measure by hand because I didn't have the tape measure. I need to take that bowl rack out of that cupboard, and I need to put it in the cupboard in between the mug rack and the plate rack. And when it's then full height, oh no, I won't, will I? I was going to say I'll be able to put the pasta bowls in, but there's probably not going to be enough room. Unless maybe I put it in the other way round. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Oh, maybe I could put something else in there, the nibble bowls or something that's not too wide. Anyway, it needs to come out of the food cupboard, kitchen cupboard, proper, you know all of the crap you put in your kitchen. So, oh, I don't know, what do you put in it? Sauce, unopened condiments, your stuffing mixes, your soy sauces, your oyster sauce, all of your ingredients, your momo masala, your chat masala, your everything, all the stuff that you put in there. Anyway, so I need to get that rack out of that and have put it in the other cupboard, and then that other cupboard is all just racky stuff. Then this cupboard is going to be kitcheny, ingredienty, cookie stuff. We've got the pan cupboard behind us. We've sorted that. Tomorrow I will take the slow cooker, if I remember to, and if I have time to get it out from wherever the hell it is, and clean it. And then the cupboard next, oh, and then the tableware and whatnot goes in the cupboard next to it. Oh no, next door but one, because the cupboard next to it is a full height one, and that's going to be the bottle cupboard for Vimto, bottled water, because I'm not drinking water from the tap. Anyway, I'm getting there. I'm getting my head around it all, and it's all starting to get a bit exciting. And the telly is bloody brilliant, honestly. Honestly, I might not know how it works or how to use it, but it looks fantastic. It makes such a difference. The other thing I'm getting my head around is that it doesn't look as if the Sherpa's large or clay cross is going to come off in any substantive sense. So I am going to be, and even if it did, there's a lot of stuff here at Windy Bum that I'm going to need to sell. And the more time I spend at ROGERBOTTY, the more I realise that it's got to be relatively minimalist, and there's a lot of stuff that's going to have to go. So, things that I hadn't thought about. My beautiful Chinese, Japanese dinner service. I'm going to sell that. I'm going to sell it. And if any of you lot want anything here from Windy Bum, I've said it before, then obviously you can have it. It's not this is the price, you take it. Then you lot, it's different. anything you want, just take it. And if you want to give me a donation or a bit of help towards something that I've got to pay for, then fine. But, you know, it's not a formal sale thing. So there's going to be a load of stuff that's going to, that is going to go up for sale, or that's going to be available to you. My Chinese and Japanese dinner service, oh, it's going to break my heart to part with that. But I need to. It's not going to get used. It's stunning, it's sensational, it's rare, it's exquisite. I collected that over a long period of time. Most of it is brand new and unused. All of it is still in the original boxes. And there's everything. Rice bowls, sashimi bowls, sauce bowls, chopsticks, chopstick rests, everything that you can think of is there. So if anybody would be interested, then you know where I am. Same goes for my coffee set there in the windowsill. That's going to have to go. A lot of my Denby stuff is going to have to go. Because there's just too much of it. I'm not going to use it. I'll keep some bits, but a lot of it will need to go. And then, of course, there is all of the furniture, and some of it is beautiful. My coffee table, my Shearsham coffee table in the front parlour, that is a stunning piece. That would grace anybody's home. My booze stand, that's unique and beautiful. That would equally do somebody an amazing turn. I've got my pair of Chinese bedside cabinet things, which do have value, so they might not be a freebie because they've got genuine value, but they're up for grabs. I've got exquisite pine furniture upstairs, a couple of chests of drawers, bedside cabinets, a couple of beds, nice pine beds, a beautiful pine tall boy. Oh, that's lovely. Oh God, and probably much, much, much more. So yeah, bear that in mind, because a lot of it's going to have to go. Oh, and all the Denby stuff. Oh, and then there's stuff like kettles, toasters, microwaves, the ones that are too big to take. But that's not. Anyway. Oh, and of course, an MGTF with £6,000 of recent work and modifications on it. If anybody fancies one of the best MGTFs that are around. So, yeah, there you go. There you go. Anything else from ROGERBOTTY? Oh, no, not really. There's the TV. I'm not going to keep that sound bar. I'm not going to use it. The sound on the new TV is fine as far as I'm concerned. Oh, who's done that? Oh, God, that's very kind. Thank you. That's a PayPal doings. Let me just check it in case they've just bought something. Is that for anything in particular? Let's have a look. Oh, it's towards Starlink. Oh, that's very kind. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, Starlink is on the list for tomorrow or Saturday, really, and tomorrow's probably going to be the better day, isn't it? I know I'm going to wake up and think I can't be asked to go to Sheffield, but I'm going to need to, because I've just got to get it sorted, because that's my excuse, isn't it? Once Starlink is there, then I've got to go. I've got to go. And I kind of still want half of me. Oh, the other big thing about today, the great news about today, I've been dreading going into NETTY. Since I parked kind of a little bit out of sight, out of mind, down the road, back where she normally lives, and we've had the most ridiculous monsoon, floods everywhere. I've been dreading going into NETTY, because then I'll see just how bad the leaks are. I know they've been repaired, but, you know, how good can a temporary bodge be? And I've just been dreading going in to see the, you know, the pool of water on the floor by the kitchen part, and the wet side part there where the water drips along, and the wet on the sideboard on the left, and then now the new wet all in the pottering pit. And I couldn't face that. So I should have checked it the other day, and I didn't. I just chickened out, I wussed out. And I didn't check her because I didn't want to deal with thinking about all of that. I know the roof is going to be fixed in due course. I just didn't want to, you know, have the absolute knowledge that, yeah, she's wet, she's leaking, she's going to get mouldy. But I put my very big boy pants on today when I was going out to bring the bin in, which was finally emptied after I missed the last collection. And I went into NETTY, and my heart just soared because she's totally dry. She's totally dry. Chris, the legend, she's dry. Even in that ridiculous monsoon, she's dry. And I just thought, it's been so long since I've been away in NETTY. And it's the community Sunday lunch in the Peak meetup a week this Sunday, 1st of February. It's coming up. Now, I don't know if you were planning to come. If you are, lovely. If you're not, it doesn't matter, because I'll be there. Ange will be there. Phil will be there. Stu might well be coming. Anybody else turns up, it's a bonus. But also, allied to that, Ange and Phil are going to spend a couple of nights at Lickpenny. So that means I'm going to be hanging out at Lickpenny with them. There'll be a joint live, all of that. So I can't get away in NETTY that time. So I'm thinking, do a mad dash away. Once I saw that she was dry and lovely and wonderful, and my heart swelled, I just wanted to get away in her this Monday. So that might happen. Probably doubtful, but it might. I'm not entirely ruling it out. We'll see how things go. And that's why I want to go and get Starlink tomorrow, and that will kind of free me up a bit for Monday, because I could go on Sunday and sort Starlink in ROGERBOTTY and all of that kind of thing. And I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm so happy that NETTY is dry, and I just want to be away in her. I want to spend some time. But oh, hello, what's that? Oh, fantastic. Jen might be coming. Jen might be coming to Sunday lunch in the Peak. Oh, and that'll be another one at Lickpenny. Oh, that could be a hell of a live. That could be a hell of a live. You might have a right crowd of co-presenters. Oh, Jen, I so hope you come. That would be awesome. obviously weather permitting, but oh, well, this is just getting more and more exciting, isn't it? Oh, so excited now. So yeah, it's brilliant news about Nettie. She's dry, she's watertight, she's not leaky anymore, and it would be great to get away in her. It might not be practical, I don't know. So there we are. I'm madly excited about ROGERBOTTY. There are plans afoot. As we know, I just need to get in there and live in him. So that will happen next week. God. Yeah, I'm saying it. That will happen next week. That will happen next week. I'll get Starlink sorted over the weekend. We'll be in ROGERBOTTY next week. Maybe on Monday. But if we do go away in Netty, then maybe on Wednesday. But yeah, it will be next week. Because I need to spend time in ROGERBOTTY and get the bits in him and get sorted before Ange and Phil and now maybe Jen come along, and I have to be the host with the most and have milk and stuff. So yeah, we're going to need to. Right, next week is going to be the week. The week. Would be epic to get away in Netty though. But then the weather's shit, isn't it? The weather's crap. If only the weather was better. But then she's not leaking now, so in a way I don't need to worry about that. And it would make for good RSM or whatever it's called content. If I'm in a motorhome by the sea and the rain is beating down. Oh, I don't know. We'll sort it out. But we are moving forward with ROGERBOTTY. The telly's up. You'll see it tomorrow. I think it looks great. And I'm really starting to get my head around how things are going to work. I do need to sort out a towel, admittedly. But thank you for all of your comments, and there have been so many on today's video. I've not replied to them all yet. I'm 3 weeks behind on replying to comments. I still have my commitment to replying to every comment, but I am behind. But I am reading them. Be assured, even if I've not replied, I have read them. And there have been so much good advice in comments today on that video. And one of them that I loved came in only just before the live stream started, saying, don't keep ROGERBOTTY as a show caravan. Don't be afraid to put in hooks, to put up a picture, to put up things to make your life easier. Don't try and keep him as a perfect original show caravan for a potential future owner. He is your home. Make him your home. And I'm really grateful for that, because that's fabulous advice. And at the very least, my little chef plate, there's one in Netty, obviously, the blue one. The red one, that's going in ROGERBOTTY. We'll sort that. Right. Oh, you've had a bit of BAT. I've ignored your comments for a good while now, so I apologise for that. I'll have a quick whiz through. Start saying your good nights. I'll whiz through the most recent of the comments. Good idea, Carl. Yes, something under the jockey wheel would be a good idea. Haven't taken any clothes yet, but I will do. Hedgehog of Truth question, how tall is Hedgie? Not a clue. Do you want me to measure him? Oh, God. Okay. I happen to have my tape measure at hand. God, the things you didn't think you'd be doing at this time in the morning. Hedgie is 19 centimetres tall. There you go. And I hope you enjoyed that knowledge and information. Boaty, you'll get Dave Station on that smart TV. I don't know what Dave Station is. Wind the legs up before you start adjusting the jockey wheel. Oh, shit. I haven't got a thing to wind the... Oh, dear. Right, okay. Chris is going to have to do that then. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to wind the legs up. I haven't got a thing. Dan Fango, I'm getting nowhere close to being a mechanician. I do have a nice toolbox. I've got multiple toolboxes. Oh, quite a few of you don't watch TV. Oh, you see, I have to read things when they ping in. I can't help myself. Oh. No rush. No rush. Looks lovely, but please get on with just making a list of what you need and packing it into the car to move into your van. It's taking you too long to start living your new life. Everyone's a critic, aren't they? Everyone's a critic. That's the thing, darlings. Everybody could do your life so much better than you could. But the irony is, you could probably do their life better than they do. That's worth thinking about. Oh, you're all happy talking amongst yourselves. That's nice. That's nice. Yes, Lee. An uninsulated roof. Blimey. I love Lee's van, by the way. Do check out her channel. And also check out, hang on. Excuse me. Oh, you have Bluetti. You're brave. You're brave. I wouldn't have, I apologise, but I wouldn't have any Bluetti product in any of my vehicles because I don't want them to catch on fire. Now that's anecdotal. That's a Chef Daniel thing. When I was working out who I wanted to collaborate with in terms of power stations, I spoke to a lot of people and tried to gather a bit of anecdotal evidence before I decided to work with originally All Powers and then Affery. And Chef Daniel had a Bluetti power bank, a very big, very expensive one, and it caught fire and it burnt out his van. Unfortunate. But then the thing that resonated with me was Bluetti didn't argue it. They just paid down as if, yeah, this kind of thing happens all the time. That's entirely anecdotal. Make of it what you will. Also, there are YouTube channels where people who really know what they're doing take these, you might think, generic power banks apart and look at the standards of how they're made, how they're put together, safety, blah, blah, blah. And Chef Daniel did that as well. He was given, as well as being paid out on all of the damage and fire damage to his thing, he was also given a brand new power station by Boaty. He sold it. He said, I'm not having one of those in mine again. And I thought, yeah, well, that's good enough for me. I won't either. And I asked him and a couple of other people about All Powers, and they said they're one of the good ones. So I've gone with them. And I'm also going with FANNY because I liked their company's corporate approach. The lady that deals with me is called Maggie, and that was my wife's name, and she's lovely. She sent me a Christmas card, a virtual Christmas card on Christmas Day, and I checked out with similar people, and apparently FANNY stuff is good. The only stuff that I would avoid, anecdotally or my personal experience, Boaty I wouldn't touch, anecdotally, because of stuff I've heard from other people. First hand, like Chef Daniel, but also second hand or third hand, like what's his name? Big channel. Like a Viking name. Vlad the Impaler. Big van life channel. He converts vans. I can't think of his name. But a big channel, and he won't deal with Boaty. And Jackery, I had their little power bank on long-term test, and it just died inexplicably for no reason after 3 or 4 uses, and they weren't very helpful, so I'm never going to recommend them. But All Powers and FANNY I am happy to work with going forward. Trying to think of the name of that channel. The Almighty. God, I can't think. It'll come back to me. Oh God, I've got all behind again. Right, we'll just have to scroll through. Thank you, Liam the Terrible. Yes, that's the fellow. That's the fellow. Thank you. Yes. Oh God, it's terrible to get old. And yes, it is bedtime, and yes, it is late. Right. And I've got to get up in the morning. I might have to go to Sheffield and pay an inordinate amount of money that I don't have for Starlink. I don't have the money. It's going on tick. It's going on tick. But it is necessary. What time is it? Oh my God, it's almost past. Right, that is most definitively it. Thank you so much for being with me tonight. Thank you for staying up late. And let me wish each and every one of you a safe and peaceful night. Whatever your circumstances, whatever sort of home you're in, whether you're in a cottage or a flat or a house or a shared house or a room or a bedsit or a hotel room or a car camper or a micro camper or a motorhome or a camper van or indeed a caravan. I wish you all a safe and peaceful night and a good day tomorrow. May the new day bring you pleasure, may it bring you joy, but at the very least, whatever your circumstances, may it be manageable. And I very much look forward to seeing you tomorrow. If you would pay me the privilege of joining me and your fellow members of the inner scrotum once again. The candle has not been lit tonight, but may be lit tomorrow if I manage to buy one. And remember, tomorrow's a short but sweet. It is going to be half an hour later, 11:30. I know that's too late for many of you, but if any of you could join me, I would be most grateful. Can't wait to see you then. In the meantime, all the love in the world from me. And on that note, Peugeot. And indeed, oh yes, bosh. Good night, darlings.